Okay, what are we on, bro? What is this shit? You was fucking on Cthulhu.
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part.
Why y'all saying Cthulhu? What does it got to do with Cthulhu? Shut up.
Because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp
100% non-human witnesses detailed alleged alien encounter in Las Vegas.
is as perplexed as the rest of us.
Ain't that where Area 51 at?
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world. An alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fire.
Yo, scientists, what's the explanation for this? These science niggas always have a fucking answer. Yo, that is the rays of the moon on every 3 months. There's a ray. There's a 60% chance that a ray of the orbit of the lens might have a. Them science niggas always have an answer for some shit. What is it? What's that? What is that? The fuck is that?
Before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across
meteorite. Oh. A comet?
Several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One Which
one are you YG niggas edited that shit? I know y'all demons. What is that? What is that CGI?
Family living in a ranch-style home.
Is that not like it could have been a gunshot, Chicago or some shit, you know?
Home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down. Then were hit by what they describe as a shockwave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like
you niggas landed in some Illuminati backyard, bro. What do you mean? Two niggas just said, if you don't go out there with your fucking phone camera, like, who the fuck are you, nigga? If you don't record them niggas, record the beings! Record them! I'm on IG Live with it, like, oh, okay, who the fuck is that? What the hell just landed in my shit? The fuck?
8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and.
Record it.
And they're not human. They're 100%. They're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks.
They better be recording.
Each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader.
No troll shit. I have the video that the family recorded and I enhanced it by increasing the contrast and other settings, and you can actually see the extraterrestrial opening its mouth. I made a TikTok showing it.
Load!
I think I found the extraterrestrial from the Vegas clip. Watch till end. I think I found the extraterrestrial from the Vegas clip. Watch till end. I noticed it subtly moving. So I adjusted the brightness, contrast, etc. and slowly went over the area. Maybe it's just pareidolia. I'm still a bit skeptical. -100 shadow.
That looks like a fucking cow. What is that? What am I looking at?
25 contrast, minus 48 brightness, 100 black point, 100 sharpness and definition.
So you mean to tell me y'all niggas record everything from lizards on the ground, dogs running across the street, little shit? You see a 9-foot, 10-foot Kevin Durant looking ass alien in your backyard? You tell me you don't plug your fucking camera, bitch boy?
Those MFS are in the gulag fighting for their life and they done got took.
Stored in the yard as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard, where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
That's how do editor try to, you know what I'm saying? Look at this
They
shit.
proceeded cautiously and managed
Take
some
notes,
nervous
little nigga,
laughs.
if you want to do
I ain't
something. If
dealing
you want
with
to do
that.
something at all, do it right.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the
Watch TikTok clips analyzing it. Fuck this YouTube
following
video,
days.
respectfully.
Nellis and
links
Creech
for it.
have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
Someone else has access to it.
You know, you mentioned, George, in that piece that, they were frozen because so many people have been critical of, like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they shoot the video? Do we know if there's even any video of this incident?
Yes and no. So there's a surveillance camera in the backyard. The property owner keeps that because he's got a lot of expensive equipment there. What we were told is that at the moment this thing comes down and crash, this camera went out, and it was out for a couple of minutes. When it came back on, the object was gone, but the circle was there. We've been told by Angel in multiple phone conversations that he shot video of the creatures. We haven't seen it, and we don't know anybody else who's seen it yet, so maybe he'll release it at some point.
It's getting
Chet, do you want aliens to be real, or like, do you want aliens to know where, like, do you want this shit to be real? Yes or no? Loki is kind of scary. Aliens finding out about us before we find out about them, and they could get to us. Like, that's kind of alien nussy. That's kind of scary, nigga. Them pulling up on us, and we don't know how to get to them or who they are, where they came from, bro. Alien God. I'm letting. Okay. W. Nice. Nice.